These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall.
이거 가실러 여기 온 거야?
This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
그러면 두 발의 총성에 하나는 조명탄? 아니잖아.
The ram's heads. This necklace
숫양.
belongs to the 5 rams of Mittelin collection.
같이 세트인가?
Interesting. That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
케니스에게 3점 혹시 아직도 가지고 있나? 이래서 급히 찾았구만. 아 뭐야? 뭐야? 같이 현장에 있던 애잖아. 근데 현장에는 팔찌 하나밖에 없었는데?
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
이제 가면 되나? 어떻게 된 거지?
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
People like me?
Yes, street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
Oh, no? Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very
왜
much
이렇게
doubt that you
괴롭혀서
bought it.
안달이야, 못
What
괴롭혀서.
ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
왜 그래?
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin then. Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can.
The streetlights fall directly on this wall. Not an ideal spot to escape the crime scene. It is also directly in front of Polly Powell. The moon illuminates this wall. Anyone trying to climb it would be easily spotted by Constable Marrow. This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
사라졌어.
I can barely see anything.
D 눌렀는데? 못 누른 거지 뭐. 멍충아.
Holmes? Are you there?
I should try climbing faster.
느렸어 너무?
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that. Holmes? Holmes? Where are
뭐
you?
이런 것까지.
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
여기라고?
These shards of glass are from the window above.
장비는 사용 안 했지만 그냥 올라갔다는 거야? 옷이?
It's empty. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket.
외투.
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope.
뭐지?
We can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall,
와,
broke
근데
into
이
the
벽
attic window, and escaped
이걸
through
어떻게
the
타고
hatch.
가지? 저기 벽을 어떻게 타?
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human. I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair. A shaving brush is usually made from horsehair. Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
Here you are.
Watson, look, what's outside the window?
Where? I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes!
Oh, don't make such a fuss. One little hair.
다 다른 거 아닌가?
The horsehair is thinner than the hair that we found.
그러니까.
Human hair is significantly thinner than the black
뭐지?
sample. So, this black hair belongs to an
큰
animal,
동물?
and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
그래서
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
큰 동물? 유랑극단 고개사? 하긴 일반 사람은 벽 타기도 힘들지. 이 일이 점점 커지는데? 위긴스 할 일이 생겼어요.
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, watch your tongue. It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Hunt.
위긴스
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
빨리빨리. 잠시 후 어디 가는 거야? 다음날
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
7초 후 코끼리
Duval Brothers, a
Duval.
well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
Hey, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir.
이 사람이
Pardon
건물을
me, but
탔을 리는
why am I
없겠지?
not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
You're wanting to apply for... Nah. You don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker
아,
that
저
we're
자물쇠
looking
잘
for.
따요.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah. I don't think so. Clear off. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost. You're a bit slow to catch on, eh? Get lost.
아, 옷을 갖춰 입고 가야겠다. 너무 정장이긴 했어. 너무 갖춰 입었지. 변장이다, 변장. 강도? 이거 모자만 해. 누가 봐도 강도.
I would be easily recognized without fail.
수염까지 해야 돼? 굿.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your
잘한다는 얘기겠지?
disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
굿.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him. Got that?
I've got it.
Charles Foley is inside the marquee.
볼 건 없고.
So, everything is here, just as you asked. Now what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. This printing press is old. but still quite capable of printing
반란?
hundreds of pages per day.
왜 여기서 하필?
There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls. That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. This poster was clearly
Interesting.
made to fire up rebellion amongst the people.
화약통?
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside. There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out. The crest of the Honourable Artillery Company. Could it be gunpowder? I need to be sure.
아이고.
Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder. The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great
여기서
many
불한당이
blank
나오는 거야?
papers. All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Are you Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see Sherlock near the chains on a table over there. Open that.
설마 이 사람이? 딱 걸렸어, 너. 굿. 짜잔.
I need to find out what's behind this Charles Foley. I need...
그럼 뭐 나가야 돼? 점수 땄잖아.
Well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Shirley, from York.
역.
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
뭐지? 없는데? 모순된
Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
감옥에 갇힌 도둑?
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the
거기서
Butcher Foley,
듣는다고?
in prison.
별일이네.
He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Osh, you fool. Now, listen up.
음...
You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on the corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal. Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures. This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
복잡한데? 없어.
I need to find where the safe is hidden and lockpick it. This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved.
뭐야, 바로 찾은 거야?
I'll give it a try.
일단 나가봐. 좀 둘러봐. 뭐야, 그게 끝이네? 씨. 찾았다.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
반지, 목걸이. 뭐가 있는 거지? 그 뭘까요?
What a surprise. Another lock.
에이,
And I won't be able to pick it. I recall that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock.
목에 있는 키?
Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency. The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police. Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape. This should be useful.
이거 풀어놓으면 구르는 거야? 애들?
One step on these beads, and our
Oh
thief
my
will go
God.
flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
내가 가볼까? 아 뭐야? 나는 안 되네.
I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached.
다 부숴.
I suppose that the thieves already tried to open the lock with this formidable hammer, but they were unsuccessful. Oh, that's a lovely old carpet.
나 홀로
A
집에야 이거?
solid rope. This should be useful. The door is now blocked. This works very well. No one will escape through this window now. Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly. Oh, that's a
음?
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here, he will need assistance to get out.
어우씨, 뭐야 이거?
This should be useful.
진짜 나홀로 집이잖아. 이거.
Now, if anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall. If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
굿. 좋았다.
This should...
이게 뭐야?
Now, it's not an open hatch,
개꿀.
just a nice carpet.
어디로
on the floor.
갈까요?
I should walk
개
carefully
궁금하다.
here, else my plan will be ruined.
어디로 가도 재밌을 듯.
Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar. The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave now, but I'll return
귀신
later
들린 첫
with
해.
Charles Foley and his companions.
보여주나? 두근두근.
Police! Police!
아이고.
Stop where you are! Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
Oh, you sounded just like a real Bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How'd you know about that?
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men.
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers!
오.
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon,
그럼 그건
dear
어떻게 된 거지?
brother.
그 전단?
Don't move, you...
The trap with the chandelier worked perfectly. Charles Foley has been... What a beautiful collection of art. It was thought lost.
이렇게 하면 어떻게 돼? 아무 일도 안 일어나네. 결국 요번 거는 정해져 있다는 건가? 뒤져.
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your
또
deeds.
들어가세요.
You are pitiful. You Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
뭐 또 있어? 아, 아니지.
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them
이
out.
녀석들이 불안당인 건가?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread, and they push us to compete between each other just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed. They're only papers, after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone.
Chaos.
They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread. And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people, sending them to their deaths in mines or overseas to fight for land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
아니요. Bye-bye.
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Because you see, Doctor, behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire. For without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft. Not I, not Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
그 끝난 건가? 아, 엔딩이구나. 여기까지 셜록 홈즈 죄와 벌이었습니다.